All right, hello everyone. Should be back now. Geoff, Neal, Santiago, Ponzinibbio. Looks like maybe 29-28 Neal by the numbers, but I wasn't able to see a lot of that fight, so... So I guess we're going to see here in just a minute. Audio good. What's up, Sugar Sun Grown? Oh, we got a split decision. One of them 30-27. Jesus. It's a bumper. Hopefully everyone comes back in. Way back, baby. What's wrong? All right, split decision winner. Geoff, hands of steel, Neal. Yeah, it is PR. I don't know what... You know, I almost didn't do the prelims because I was like, you know, it seems like they cut me off sometimes after about 4 or 5 hours. I think it's Comcast. 1-1 bet, but Neal gets the W. Well, I'm glad you won something, Billy. All right, guys, let people know that we're back. Sweet Lord, you're back. Thank you, Third Eye Trip. Yeah, when it started acting up and freezing, I'm like, you know, I don't want to risk missing, knock on wood, any of the 2 main fights. So I'm like, I'm just going to reset it now and reset everything. Unplug the router, unplug the computer, everything, and just plug it all back in and start over again. So hopefully we'll be good now. All right. Geoff, Neal, big victory over Santiago Ponzinibbio, and Santiago taking a picture with Joe. Joe seems pretty happy to be in that picture as well. Kayla Harrison at cage side. Justin Gaethje here next to Rose Namajunas. David Spade in the crowd. Tony Fauci there in the crowd with his mask on. No, not really. Sure to hit. Yeah, hit that like button. Get us back up. Get us, make sure and share it. And hopefully, well, I think we're going to get numbers back up because I think we'll get a spike from coming back in too. Lioness up next. Yes, hey, the video that I just posted already has 1,000 views in 10 minutes. Holy jeez. What video was that, PR? I don't know that I've ever gotten that many views. There you go, Mike. Free agent Kayla Harrison and crowd. UFC just pointed her out. Yep. Hey, she's talking. I heard she was talking with the UFC. I've heard rumors from several different places. I know it hasn't been... I mean, I don't think that they've made that official, that they're even talking to her. But... you know, she's likely to sign with either Bellator or the UFC. Bellator, I know she has interest in fighting Cyborg. She was a training partner with Amanda Nunes. Wow, and I mean, she ragdolled Cyborg the same way as she did Rousey. You know? Theo Vaughn shown on the broadcast after they showed Kayla. Oh, I missed Theo. I seen David Spade there, but Geoff 1-3. Oh, I typed mine. I meant yours. I'm your channel instead of 1,000 views. Ah, okay, I got you. Thank you, PR. I thought maybe you posted my shoey, and I was hoping I got 1,000 views, but All right, guys. New stream, so real quick, gotta pay some bills. Guys, if you're not on Cash App yet, like I said before, Cash App is incredible. You can text money to anyone, anywhere in the world. Easily. If you can text somebody, you can send them money. Or you can request money. Say, hey, you owe me some freaking money. I'm sending the Cash App collector. So, Boost, you get free Bitcoin for doing things you already do. But right now, use our link and you're going to get free $5 cash back when you make any deposit. And $5 goes to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. And as always, a little bit of money comes back this way. But Amanda Nunes, Julianna Peña up next. UFC could rebuild 145 division behind Harrison. That's that. Well, Harrison said what she said made a lot of sense. She's talking about PFL. She says I can fight at 135. She said I can fight at 135. I've made 135. She said the problem is, she says, yeah, it is a tough cut for me, but a lot of people make tough cuts. She said in the PFL, she says I fought 4 times. I think it's like 4 times in like 8 months. She said, I cannot make that cut 4 times in 8 months and be optimal. And I thought that made total sense. Champions in the UFC generally fight twice, at most 3 times a year. So, I mean, if she can make 135 twice a year and just fight the big fights, not fight the fights like, oh, I have to have a fight. Like, I mean, Amanda tonight, I mean, nothing against Julianna Peña, but it's not like everybody was screaming to see Julianna Peña get this title shot. It's not like she was like knocking at the door and everybody's like, stop denying Peña. My next bet, Nunes to win in less than 1.5 rounds. What do you get for that, Billy? The 145 has no value to me. Yeah, there's just not enough women there. There's not enough competition. Peña has pink boxing gloves. Might as well be the final nail in the coffin. I don't know why they made that division when it's so barren. They made it for Cyborg. Yeah, remember when Amanda was a big underdog against Cyborg? Yup. Yeah, I mean, if they still had Cyborg there, and of course I said you have Amanda, and then you bring in Kayla at 145. I mean, it's still, I mean, what are you going to have a division for, 3, 4 good girls? I mean, 145 is just, I just don't see the future in it. I think Kayla can make 135, or like she says she can, and has, and I think she will have to. PR UFC could sign the girl that upset Clarissa Shields. ESPN put tons of hypes on Shields, and then she lost. I don't think that girl was at UFC level by any means. I think Clarissa Shields could still get there. Unfortunately, Clarissa doesn't have a ground game. It takes time to get that. That's the thing. It's like she's been a boxer for her whole life, but she trained MMA for like a year. I mean, I'm sure she was. They said she was learning quickly. I'm sure she was. That's not very much time to learn a ground game, though. Peña looking calm. Shields, it took so long. All right, here comes Peña down in her white hoodie. Born at Spokane, Washington. So the city of Spokane, my Gonzaga Bulldogs would be going crazy tonight if Julianna Pena was to win. My daughter's living there now, actually. Takes so long. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's the thing. Shields is 2 years away from top level, if not longer. But, I mean, that's the thing. It's like she had to sign with somebody big, even like PFL. Honestly, if she really wanted to do it right, she should have either taken amateur fights or fought an Alaska Fighting Championship for a Kickstart trophy. But, I mean, really, you get... You know, you got to start at the bottom. Maybe enter some grappling competitions. Because here's the thing. For somebody building up with the grappling competitions, the MMA fans really don't care a whole lot if you lose in grappling. And the funny thing is it's like with the grappling tournaments, is you get the praise if you win, and if you lose, they don't really care. So it really kind of seems like a win-win. Julianna Pena, third ranked in her division, tied for third most wins in bantamweight history, third most takedowns, ultimate winner, 18 winner. But at the end of the day, she's third. I think she's maybe the third best bantamweight in the world, and off to the slaughter because here comes the Lioness. Respect the hell out of her for trying. Most of these boxers are scared to come over here to MMA. Oh, absolutely. I think she should train with Cejudo, too. That'd be awesome. She needs a solid trainer that has taken similar athletes from boxing to MMA. John Hackelman comes to mind for sure. All right, the champ is here. The champ is here. And here she comes, Amanda, the Lioness Nunes. Making her way to the octagon. Yeah, I think she should go to Trevor Whitman. Trevor Whitman would be that would be a good camp too. I mean, it seems like everybody could do better by going to Trevor Whitman. And a slow cage walk to some calm, dungeness music here for Amanda Nunes. How long will Nunes keep fighting? I think she has 3 left max before walking away. She's definitely talked about it. That's right, Rob, says Junk. Yeah, I got Nunes on the second round. Cheers, boy. Cheers, Junk. All right. I like that. I'm going to take Amanda Nunes second round knockout as well. And you know what's interesting? It's like you can even tell through this outfit before she even, gets into her UFC outfit. But you can tell 135-pound Nunes and 145-pound Nunes. She really is a fighter of 2 divisions. When she's 145, you can see, she's a little thicker. And Anik just said, a woman or a man, Amanda is the best ever. I didn't hear that. Wow. Nunes, first round finish, says Rob. First round knockout for me. What's up, Spook Show? All right. She is the UFC Bantam and Featherweight champion. Second longest active win streak in the UFC with 12. Of course, only behind Leon Edwards. Most wins, 11, and finishes in bantamweight history. I mean, she is truly the greatest female MMA fighter of all time. All right, don't forget to hit that like button again, guys, as you're coming back in. Hit that like, hit that share button. And Amanda showing off to the crowd here, getting in cheers. Little flex there. All right, here we go. Teletape. Amanda versus Figueiredo. I don't know that she would be a big underdog. Amanda Nunes, a year older at 33, 2 inches taller at 5'8". Reach exactly even at 69 inches each. My power's totally out now. I got unlimited data and some crank phone chargers, so I'm good. Oh, geez. Sorry to hear that, Phil, but I'm glad you got the other stuff. Imagine if Peña pulls off the upset. I got Peña pulling for the underdog. All right, hot rod. We'll pin that, and you'll be looking good if she pulls it off. Amanda versus Dylan Dennis. Oh, First Amendment. I think I'd make Amanda the favorite. If Amanda loses, UFC biggest upset ever. Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised she's not closer to a 20-1 favorite. Judges Mike Bell, Chris Lee. Wow, they flashed that fast. They don't want you to know who the judges are. Damn. All right, guys. Here we go. The main event of the evening, sponsored by our premium members, Greg Brimstone, Milton Nelson, PBR Street Gang, RK Chaos, Billy Hughes, Robert Kerrigan, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, Phil D187, Jeff Johnson, Yippee Kaye, Thrice Great, and King Brown. Co-main event of the evening. First out of the blue corner, representing Chicago, Illinois. She is a plus 600 underdog. The challenger, Julianna Peña. No biggie, it happens a lot. I have a wood stove too. I'm ready for whatever. Well, I'm glad you're prepared, Phil. Even by submission. Didn't Valentina submit Peña fast? Yeah, what's worse is Jermaine Durandamy submitted Julianna Peña. And out of the red corner, a minus 1,000 favorite representing Bahia, Brazil. 21-4 as a professional. Presenting the women's bantamweight and featherweight UFC champion of the world, the Lioness, Amanda Nunes. Yeah, I'll sheet myself if Peña beats her, right? Third round ground and pound TKO. I don't think Peña makes it to the third round. I'm gonna say that. I think Amanda takes her inside of 2, if not 1. And Peña does not. That's not exactly the look of confidence. All right, here we go. Co-main event of the evening for the Women's Bantamweight Championship of the World. Let's see, how aggressive will Nunes be early? How aggressive will Peña be? Jab for Nunes early. Oh, and Nunes already floored her with a leg kick. Pena slips. Pena's tentative. Pena is scared. Inside leg kick from Amanda Nunes. I don't remember the last time. I mean, and maybe I'm reading a lot into this, but from what I'm looking at, I don't remember a fighter looking so scared in a fight for a very long time. Not since Mike Tyson fought. Nice 1-2 there from Pena, though, after eating a leg kick. And she could get more comfortable as the fight goes. But, I mean, she kind of looked terrified. There's a right hand from Pena. These are meaningless strikes, though. Nice inside leg kick there from Nunes. They're just, Pena's not throwing with confidence. Oh, and a knee stomp from Nunes. And Nunes knocks her down again with a leg kick. And, I mean, her confidence has got to be already very high. Oh, my goodness. Look at Pena. She looks like a trapped animal. She looks so scared down there. This is not going to go well for her. Nunes in side control. Look at Pena. Trying to stand up. Trying to get the takedown here from Nunes. Oh, and Julianna goes for a judo throw, but Nunes just trips her and ends up right on top. And now Pena not in a great position up against the fence here. Kind of expecting Nunes to start the beat down here in a moment. But Amanda's moving her to where she wants her to be. Well, you guys streaming's behind me. Like I said, maybe submission. And Nunes has the back. She's got hooks in. Nunes with the crossface there. You can submit somebody from this. I'm consistently saying you can submit someone with a choke without being under the neck. And just in case you're ever in the situation like in the street or something, you can choke someone out without being under the neck. If you're wrapped around, you can squeeze their head and they will pass out. Nice right hand there from Nunes. I bet Pena escapes. Oh my goodness, Ephraim. Go play with somebody who cares. Get the fook out of here. All right, 120 left in this round. I kind of would like to see Amanda be a little more aggressive here, to be honest. Pena kind of seems to be just ready for the slaughter. And I mean, Pena, since Peña's fighting primarily as a defensive fighter right here, I mean, she is prolonging the damage that she might be taking from Amanda right here. But at a certain time, you know, I mean, is she fighting not to lose? Amanda should be more aggressive. She needs to loosen up, have some fun. I appreciate it. Google how to spell Google, you clown, right? What's up, Damon Stout in the house? Hopefully I always felt Nunes a champ till they defend, especially if the belt was won without a champion in the fight. Amanda playing with her food. Yeah, pretty much. And shots to the body here from the Lioness. But she, so she doesn't take, and Peña kind of fighting off her back like a small child. I mean, I hate to make that comparison, but that's really what it looked like, a child throwing a tantrum on her back. Oh my goodness, Clint! Get the fook out of here. Peña's corner trying to give her some confidence here. Saying we want this fight going exactly this way. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what way they're talking about. Amanda with a smile now. Some crazy spammer today or what? Yeah, I think they've came back in like 4 or 5 times. Like different names or some. It's weird. Must be sad to not have anything better to do with your life. All right, here we go. 44 in here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure and hit that share button. Let's try to grow the stream before the main event gets underway. And a left hand gets through for Peña. And Nunes says, how dare you hit me? You will pay. Oh, nice right hand there from Nunes. Good left. And Nunes smiling now. Now the left low leg kick for the Lioness. Right hand gets through for Peña. Good 1-2 for Peña. Left hook and an inside leg kick for Nunes. 1-2 behind it. Oh, good 1-2 for Peña. And another 1-2. Peña's landing shots here. And a good jab for Julianna. Another 1-2 for Peña. Oh my goodness, 4-punch combination for Peña. 1-2 for Peña, and a big right hand from Nunes, and they are going back and forth. Left hand lands for Nunes, right for Peña. They are warring. Left hand lands for Amanda. Overhand right for Amanda, left from Peña. The low leg kick lands for Nunes, but another 1-2 for Peña. And Amanda Nunes is looking very hittable right now. Good right hand there from Nunes. A couple of left hooks land for Julianna and a 1-2 from Peña. Oh my goodness, 4-punch combination for Peña. They exchange, they both land shots. Right hand for Nunes. Combination for Peña. There's the left hand for Nunes. And Mark Goddard grabbing the mouthpiece of Peña. Waits for a break in the action, gets it back in. Low leg kick for Nunes. Peña having great moments here in the second. Big 1-2 from Peña. Right hook lands for Nunes, and Peña is outstriking Amanda right now. 2 more left hands from Peña. Left hand gets through for Nunes. Right hand on the temple and now on the chin for Nunes, but a 1-2 from Peña. Big exchange, both women landing shots here. Another right hand for Peña. And another left hook and a 1-2 for Peña. Another left for Julianna. And the right hand, the 1-2. Julianna Peña is winning this round. Left hand for Peña again. She's landing every single jab she throws. Right hand gets through for 4-punch combination for Peña. Right hand. Nunes is hurt. Nunes holds on. Right hook and a left uppercut for Julianna Peña. And she slams Nunes to the ground. Nunes is exhausted. Peña's on her back. Julianna Peña with hooks in. She's looking for this. It's over. Julianna Peña is the new women's bantamweight champion of the world. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my God. The biggest upset in the history of mixed martial arts has just happened, and Julianna Peña is on top of the world. She has looked at Daniel Cormier and said, I told you. She told Daniel Cormier earlier during the week, I'm going to get her tired and I'm going to take her out. Julianna Peña, I repeat, has pulled off the biggest upset in the history of mixed martial arts. Wow. And now all the reactions from Peña during the week to me make sense. Even during the stare down, when Julianna Peña was looking at Amanda and then she acted like she was scared halfway through the stare down at this level, are you really scared? Are you really scared by the time you get to this level? I think she lulled Amanda Nunes into a false sense of confidence that she was scared, that she was the lion, or that she was the lamb coming to the slaughter. I cannot believe this. This is insane. Nunes got cocky and didn't like getting hit and got reckless hunting a KO. I love Peña, says Jock. Wow. Now she has to fight her again, though. This is historic. Wow. Sarah's still biggest upset in UFC history, in my opinions. Clavitter. Run back the rematch. I mean, take your van to the levee. It's first minute. Wow. Good for Peña. What's up, Brandon Archer? Wow, and I mean, you see fights that are scheduled and they're like, oh, why are we scheduling this fight? And I've been guilty of it myself. Well, I mean, there's a reason that they schedule these fights. And there was, I'm not going to say it was a majority, but there was a significant amount of you guys and other crowds this week saying, I think this is it. I think Peña's going to get it done. Automatic rematch clause, says Robert. Got to post your call on your media outlets. I replayed it already. Thank you, Rocky. I can't believe it. She did it. Wow. And Dana White putting the belt around the waist of the new bantamweight champion. Well, I mean, I don't think this... what does this do for... how does Kayla Harrison fit into the picture now? I feel like those old memes that how does Kevin Lee fit into the picture? But I know she's been talking maybe with the UFC. She's a free agent, talking with other people. Amanda was the fight they were looking to set up. 326 of round 2, Julianna Peña. And do they just close the 145-pound division now? I mean, it's basically closed as it is. Wow. Says, I told you, don't ever bout me again. Wow. This is, yeah, this is why we watch this sport. 12-4, 6 wins by submission. The 6th win. Let's watch the replay here. Big shots there from Julianna Peña. Nunes getting tired here. There's the takedown. She takes a tired Nunes down pretty easily here. I mean, Nunes seemed to wear down pretty quickly tonight. And there is the submission. And she gets it. Julianna Peña, the new women's bantamweight champion and the biggest upset in the history of mixed martial arts. Wow. I mean, you can argue Matt, Sarah, I guess, too. And I mean, there's no real right answer, I suppose, to that. I mean, what were the odds? What were the odds on Sarah and GSP? I mean, I don't know. but definitely a damn big upset. 10-1. That's a damn big upset. And whoa, what if you're that guy right now? I just thought about it. What if you're that guy right now that bet $345,000 to win $34,000 on Amanda Nunes? Wow, Nunes says, I trained hard. I thought I did everything that I needed to do. Her defense was just there. She was not blocking shots there at the end. Wow, and I am uploading this to my Twitter right now. So for anybody that doesn't get to see it, wow. Still absolutely shocking. Wow. Warming up in the back, Charles Oliveira, Du Bronx. Will we see another new champion tonight, or will Charles defend? Main event coming up next. All right, guys, if you want to see that finish from Julianna Peña over Amanda Nunes, there's the link right there. Wow. Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira up next. Absolutely insane. Oh. Nunes got paid, says Robert. Like, that's what happened when you're too cocky and confident. 70 peeps, hit that like, peeps. All right, guys, yes, hit that like button if you like what we do here. If you want to see some of the replays, I'm getting eaten up on Twitter. I accidentally typed in Julianna Peña knocks out Nunes instead of submits. Can't edit it now, though. All right, already. Already 114 views on that, though, for Amanda and Julianna Peña knockout. So, good start there. But for those just coming in, if you want an option to win some really cool stuff, we got a big contest coming up for Cyril Gane versus Francis Ngannou. And I'm going to give away some stuff from my personal collection. Like Ring Magazine, 1958, it's 35 cents. Rodemaker, Hoax Exposed. Floyd Patterson does it again. That's one of the things. So I have a huge collection. The first 3 people that win, we're going to have a drawing. So the first 3 people that are in the drawing, like first person, first pick, will get to pick, and then second, third. We have other things. This is one of my favorites. The Slugger and the Boxer, 1971, Joe Frazier, and Muhammad Ali, Sports Illustrated. Roy Jones Jr., Ring Magazine, heading over to heavyweight. I have a big collection, and you guys will be able to choose from those. If you don't like magazines, there's some other options. The Ring, the Gunslingers. Special end of year edition. And I got all kinds of Mike Tyson, Kid Dynamite, some of the biggest Sports Illustrated, KO magazines you'll see out there. Poirier has some great walkout music. So how do we get entered in some of these, Mike? Like I said, follow me over on Twitter. So glad Peña did it. Thank you, Theron. The best way to do that, or easiest way to do that, is just go to my video. People are having a hard time finding me. So I'm just going to post this. This is Julianna's win over Amanda Nunes. Go over there. Follow that. Like and retweet. some of my tweets there. Follow me over there. That's going to get you an entry. Being subscribed over here. I'm not going to put 65, 100 people in there, but I'll be posting another video, and I'll go through in a couple of videos everything that'll be up for to win. I said, I mean, Muhammad Ali Wheaties box. If you don't like Muhammad Ali, you got some 22-year-old Wheaties. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Funko Pop, all kinds of stuff. What's up, T-Roar? Glad to be here, Mike. Can't wait to hear your commentary. Thank you, T-Roar. Yeah, Peña won. Oh, I have knocks out on here, too. I really want to say knocks out. It submits. All right. The challenger, former interim UFC lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier, has made his way. Glad to... Seiko and Amanda got choked out in second round. Yep, you got to be kidding me. Nunes got knocked. Well, she got choked out. Anyway, submitted. Sorry, damn Dutch guy, quit posting your boyfriend's website. Sick of blocking your fake accounts, right? He is right, though. She was in Nunes' head at the conference. Told her she fought cans. Which is not. Oh, I didn't realize that. No, choked out, rear naked choke. Dustin about to cement his dream into reality. Well, I hope there's a new champion, because that's going to make me 6 for 7 on my first 7 bets. This is my last leg of a 3-way parlay. Justin Gaethje defeated Michael Chandler. Max Holloway defeated Yair Rodriguez. If Dustin Poirier beats Charles Oliveira today, I win my 3-way parlay, and I got to make a trip to make some money. Oh my goodness, Steven. Can you guys just... please, learn how to spell Google? That's a good start. Salute, Mike and chat. What's up, Walt Liquor? Good to see you, my friend. All right, and making his way down to the cage, the lightweight champion of the world, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. And Clark Kent's about to take his glasses off and become Superman here in just a moment. Dutch guy is on that troll tip tonight. All right, 100 people up in here. Make sure and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed for some god-awful reason, make sure and take care of that now before anybody finds out. That would be completely embarrassing. Future streams, the big ones, everybody can chat. Our weekly fight nights, we do around 48 streams a year. There's very few weeks we take off, including I'll be doing a stream. We'll be doing something here for Christmas, for those people that want to watch on Christmas Day. But yeah, for the other streams during the year, outside of pay-per-views, only people that are subscribed can comment in the comment section. Yeah, same guys spamming over and over. The dedication of having multiple accounts, impressive but sad. Yeah, I am kind of impressed at this point, honestly. Let's take that belt to Lafayette, Louisiana, USA, baby. Let's go, Poirier. I like it, Greg. Amen. Damn, all of them had dyed blonde hair. That Dutch guy came back, there. I think so. Spoot, did you see the guy with the bleached hair and the dyed black beard? Epic. Nice. All right, we are moments away from the UFC lightweight champion of the world. For those that are just tuning in, that is not a typo on the screen scrolling on the bottom. Julianna Pena has submitted Amanda Nunes in the second round to become the new women's bantamweight champion in one of the biggest upsets in MMA history. That's funny, all died. Oh, I like Oliveira's mohawk. I like both of these guys. That's kind of an issue here. I kind of feel like when Justin Gaethje and Donald Cerrone fought, it's like, man, I don't want to see either one of these guys lose. Most combined UFC fights, 54. 39 wins, 30 finishes, and 29 performance awards for a title fight matchup in UFC history. Oliveira and Poirier. 29 performance awards between these two. That is insane. What happened to Nunes? She got jacked up. She got knocked down with shots and then choked out. That Peña calls for another shoey mic. I almost came out and said I would do a bunch of stupid things if Peña defeated Amanda Nunes. Both men 32 years old. Charles Oliveira an inch taller at 5'10". He has a 2-inch reach advantage at 74 inches. All right, it is the main event of the evening. All right, guys, this main event brought to you by our premium members, Craig Brinstone, Mel Nelson, PBR Straight Gang, Arcade Chaos, Billy Hughes, Robert Kerrigan, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, Phil D187, Chef Johnson, Yippee Kaye, Thrice Great, and King Brown. Thank you, everybody on this list. Donates monthly to keep this channel going, and we appreciate you. And now for the main event of the evening for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Let's get it on! 5 rounds in the Lightweight Championship for the UFC Undisputed Lightweight Championship of the World. And out of the blue corner, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. She is a minus 135 favorite. 28-6 as a professional. Presenting the former lightweight interim champion of the world and the number 1 ranked lightweight in the world, the Diamond, Dustin Poirier. And fighting out of the red corner, representing Sao Paulo, Brazil, a plus 115 underdog, 31 victories against 8 losses and 1 no contest. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Charles Bronx Oliveira. Put your picks down there. Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier. The odds are almost even. Challenger and champion. Last time they'll embrace for 30 minutes. Or shorter if somebody finishes this fight. Javier says, and still. Charles gets dusted out. Dustin go, boy. Should make a robot do Buffer's job. This way they could program with famous people. No, don't. Are you trying to Automate. Buffer, how dare you? Left hand for Dustin. 1-2 for Dubronx. Early elbow inside for Oliveira. Oh, and a huge right hook for Poirier. He floors Oliveira. And Oliveira lands a 1-2. Wow, one right hook. Floored Oliveira. Body kick for Charles and a right hand for Poirier. Another right hook on the temple for Charles. And a left hand, 1-2. Both guys land uppercuts. And chants of USA through the crowd. Right hand gets through for the champion Oliveira. And a 1-2 for Dustin. To the body and the right hook to the head for Dustin. Oh, a huge left hook for Dustin. Another left hook and a right hand. Oh, a big knee to the body for Oliveira. And a front kick to the body. Oliveira starting to switch to the body. Good jab and a right hand there from Charles. There is a cut above the right hand eye of Dustin Poirier already. Left hook lands for Oliveira and a big knee to the body. Charles slowing it down a little bit, mixing it up, going head body. And only a minute and a half into this fight. 1-2 lands for Oliveira. Oh, big left hook from Poirier, but a right uppercut from Oliveira. And Charles slams Dustin into the cage chair. Whose cardio will be better? Both these guys can hit. Both of them can finish guys. But, you know, will Dustin be too heavy? Can Charles out-cardio him? And Charles rolls Poirier to the ground for a moment. They get back up. Knee to the body and an elbow from Charles. Big 1-2 from Oliveira and a front kick to the body. Left hook lands for Charles Oliveira. Big 1-2 for Dustin and a left hand. What a back and forth first round. They both land jabs. And an inside leg kick from Charles. Left hand to the body from Dustin and a left hand upstairs. Right hand right on the chin for Poirier and another left. I'd like to see Dustin go down to the body for just a moment and then come back up. Oh, big right hand from Dustin. Almost floors Charles again. Flying knee to the body for Oliveira. He might have hurt Dustin with that. Dustin backs out of there. Right uppercut from Charles. Another knee to the body for Oliveira. And that left elbow. This is an insane pace. Left hand lands for Dustin. 1-2 for Oliveira. Wow. Oh my goodness. A jab and a right uppercut lands for Oliveira. Front kick to the body for Charles. And Charles is eating up that body. Oh, and a 1-2 for Poirier. He floors Oliveira for the second time in this round. And an elbow from the top for Dustin Poirier. 3.5 minutes in, but we've already gotten 15 minutes of action. Wow, and another knee to the body for Charles. Wow, Dustin's eating bad body shots too. Inside leg kick lands for Oliveira. Oh, big left hand for Dustin. Another left hand and a 1-2. Left hook right hand for Dustin. He is teeing off now in the corner. Oh, and a jab and a big elbow and a right hook for Oliveira. Big left hook for Charles. Charles comes back. And a straight right for Dustin. Wow. Talk about they could fight in a phone booth. Left hook and a right hand for Dustin Poirier. Front kick to the body from Oliveira. Right hand and a left hook from Poirier. Charles backs up with that. Another left hand for Dustin. Another one. Oh, and a big 1-2 from Oliveira. And a flying knee for Charles. What are we watching? Oh, my goodness. A left hook here from Oliveira. Right hand right on the temple and a front kick to the body from Dubronx. And a left hand from Dustin. Oh, wow. That was an insane first round. Wow. Yes, holy yes, what a round. Yeah, I got to give it to Dustin 10-9. I mean, both guys had their moments, but he floored Charles twice. So 10-9 Dustin. But I mean, both guys really had their moments. Poirier better watch his cardio. I've been thinking that, and I mean, Oliveira has been working that body. Got to give it to Dustin. The more significant shots, I agree. But I mean, with the bigger, the bigger frame on Dustin, yeah, I mean, I know he can go 25 against anybody, but at this pace, it's kind of who's going to drop first. Are they going to drop from a shot or exhaustion? Oliveira wants the clinch. So he says, I agree. Nice body kick there from Oliveira. And a jab and a right hook to start the round from Oliveira. Big knee to the body from Charles. And an elbow. Right now, Dustin Poirier is at minus 340. Favorite odd, Oliveira plus 240. I might take that plus 240 on Oliveira. Oh, a couple of nice knees to the head here from Charles. I mean, I think I've never seen Dustin, wear out. But, and look at Charles bow constricting Poirier, trying to wrap him up while they're standing. Oh, and he falls to the ground, though. And a big shot here from Poirier. Charles looking for an armbar. He doesn't have it yet, but he's got Dustin trapped here for a minute. Oh, and Charles got away with a little glove pull there. That was an illegal move. He didn't get caught, though. He didn't get caught. If you're not rubbing, you're not racing. Need a mirror behind you, right? 56 to the head of Charles for Dustin. Yeah, it's crazy. UFC needs to hire him. He's better than DC. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, Oliveira on top. Big elbow from the top here from Oliveira. And Oliveira working to the body here. Oh, big elbow from the top there from Oliveira. And another elbow. And Dustin Poirier, he's not real comfortable being here right now. I mean, he's got a tight guard, but another big elbow from Oliveira. And even a lot of the people that picked Dustin Poirier this week had a hard time saying that Charles Oliveira, they're saying, okay, Poirier's got more power. We think he can finish Charles. But a lot of people said they still thought Charles Oliveira was the more balanced fighter. And they could be right. Another big elbow from Charles. He is eating Dustin up with this ground and pound. And I mean, there's ground and pounds. There's little pitter-pat shots. And then there's big shots with leverage. And that's what Charles Oliveira is landing. The kind of shots that stop people right now. This is Peter Yan type ground and pound. Another big elbow for Oliveira. Dom won. He got hurt in the first round, but then came back. Really impressive win. Another elbow from Oliveira. Oliveira dominating this round. Another elbow and another one. Alternating right-left. Dustin is taking a ton of punishment here. And Dustin lands a couple elbows from his back, but Charles has just absolutely dominated since it went to the ground. Lands a couple body shots. And I think a lot of people kind of did the MMA math and they said, okay, nice elbow from Oliveira. They're like, well, Oliveira got hurt fighting Chandler. Oh, a big elbow from Oliveira from the top. Another one, and chance of USA throughout the crowd. I think they said Oliveira got hurt by Chandler. He almost lost that fight. A lot of people thought he was reeling. A big elbow there again from Oliveira. So they're like, well, we really don't think that, Dustin would lose to Chandler or be tested like that. So MMA Mass said Dustin. But that's why we have the fights. Charles all over and Poirier full mount. This is a 10-8. I agree. Totally dominant second round for Oliveira. Another elbow and shots here from Charles Oliveira. I guess maybe... Oh, another elbow from Charles. The only thing I'm thinking is Dustin wants to keep this guard closed this round because he wants... Another shot from Charles. Wow. 10-8. 10-8 Charles. I think Dustin maybe didn't open that up. The only thing I can think of is that he was tired. He wanted to rest, and he's going to let Charles kind of blow his wad a little bit. So, a round apiece, but a 10-8 for Charles. So, 19-18 through 2 for the champion, Charles Oliveira. And Oliveira's corner's telling him, I need you to hit him right in the stomach and his face. They want him to just come at him. 19-19 says Greg. Charles could do it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Guys, if you like what we're doing here, help us out in the algorithms. Dustin isn't out of the fight. No, he's definitely not. You're my eyes, Mike. Who's got the momentum going into the third? I'd say Charles. This isn't good, says Spook Show. All right, here we go. Touch of gloves. Like I said, I like both guys. I picked Dustin. I bet on Dustin. Oh, good body kick. There from Oliveira. Nice right hand. Going for the takedown. Around the waist of Dustin. Dustin might already be tired. And those body shots were brutal. And Oliveira now jumping on the back. He's got the backpack. Oh, wow. He's by the neck. He might have this. No. And Dustin's out. For the moment, he's got the backpack, though. Oh, and now Oliveira, he's squeezing. Yep. Charles Oliveira is very good at this. The standing verdict. And there it is. You see how he clamped it on before Poirier lifted his chin. I'm telling everybody, you don't have to wait till a fighter brings... And there it is, and he taps! Dustin Poirier taps, and Charles Oliveira defends his lightweight championship. I'm not saying I know a lot about fighting, but I've been telling everyone for how long now? When you clinch in your rear naked choke, you do not have to be under the chin yet. Go on the head, go by the chin, clamp it the way it is. Right under the, right here. Just like you're flipping somebody off right there. Go back behind the head and squeeze. They will either lift their neck or they will pass out from you squeezing their head. This isn't good. Damn. Canes Dre with the $5 donation. Thank you, Canes Dre. Appreciate it, my friend. Canes Dre with the $5 donation. Thank you much, sir. You're the man, Mike. Good stuff. Thank you all, Liquor. And wow, this was crazy. Good Mike advice, Mike. Never thought about it that way. Well, Chris, I mean, the one thing I think judo guys is like, here's the thing that forces us to go for submission quickly, because when you get a throw in judo, if you're not immediately sinking in a submission, and I think this is why Ronda and why Kayla is so good at submissions, they will call you up immediately. I mean, you have maybe 10 seconds to start sinking something in. So if you're actively there, you would do this. Even when the chin's not there, you would have that choke and you would squeeze. And then you're going to try to flatten them out. Get the choke and then flatten them out. Yeah, I was pulling a Connor, though, and putting his fingers in Poirier's gloves when they were first on the ground. That's going to be a moment of contention. This fight won in without controversy because Charles was grabbing the inside of Dustin's gloves standing and on the ground. Wrestlers beat judo 9 times out of 10. I think it really depends on the weight classes from my own personal experience and the levels of wrestlers. If you're talking about top level wrestlers against top heavier judo guys, yeah, I have a hard time arguing with you there. But I know when our judo club went against the wrestling guys, when judo was pretty new and they didn't know, we beat them up pretty bad. We won. They didn't want anything else to do with us anymore. And there he is, your new champion. Winner by submission, 1 minute, 2 seconds of the third round, Charles Do Bronx Oliveira. Pedro, my man, no Nunes for mobbed. Oliveira was getting hard that first round, minutes dominate the second, 10-8 in my opinion, sub him in the third. The main event, Julianna Peña choked out Amanda Nunes to become the new champion. So upsets, and Charles broke my 3-leg parlay. 20 wins by submission now. It happens. I'm just glad I didn't bet a ridiculous amount of money. And Charles said, they can hit me a lot, Joe, but they can walk forward. And I'm going to post this to my Twitter, the finisher. And Charles trying to pull him down here. Charles is just the king of this. He's going to jump up on Dustin here. And see, he's working the choke. He's clasping in before Dustin even has his chin. Before he's underneath the chin, he's clasping that. And there's the tap. And here from another angle. There it is. Wow. And who is next for Oliveira? I think it's Justin Gaethje, and I cannot wait. That's going to be a really fun one to watch. I mean, I would lie if I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see the Dustin-Justin rematch. But, God, I'm gonna get him, Gaethje. I'll see you at the end of 2022. It was the tweet right now from Michael Chandler. How good does Michael Chandler look right now? Comes in, knocks out Dan Hooker, has a knockout, drag-out fight, almost takes out Charles Oliveira for the belt. And then, of course, he just lost to Gaethje. But in a fight, a lot of people are calling one of the best fights of all time. All right, $108 for the night with the donation from Kane's Dre. Appreciate it. That's the fight I can't wait to see. I agree. Tony was screwed by Dana White because he's Mexican. Hey, he said Dana White privilege. I don't know what it is, but I like Tony too. Yeah, Tony got screwed a lot. Oh, and now the interview. from Dustin Poirier. This be interesting. Joe's asking why he held guard that entire second round. He said, I just didn't want to give him my back. Dustin Poirier, classy in defeat, but man, it's got to be tough for him. He's fought very hard to get to this point. Still hasn't won the championship, of course. Forsaked, the championship shot to fight Conor McGregor. And, I mean, this is, a lot of people I know, they talked about, oh, Charles quit, oh, this, that, and whatever. Fighters change. And Charles Oliveira, I think it's one of the biggest metamorphoses in, not only in combat sports, but in all of sports. And this guy got better. He's literally he's a different fighter. He's like a different human being. It's amazing. And I am posting this submission to my Twitter. If you're following me, it'll be over there in a second. If not, I'm going to post a link to it so you can follow me and watch it. All right, guys, it's going up right now, and you'll be able to, if you haven't seen that submission, you'll be able to see it here in just a moment. Don't forget, next week, Derek Lewis taking on Chris Dawkins. Great way to end the year. We will have a Christmas stream. I don't really know exactly what we're going to do for it yet, but I'm going to be here by myself. As a family will be in California. I really can't take the time off of work, so I'll be here doing something for people that either don't have somewhere to be for Christmas or just just want to come in and hang out for a minute. And I see the chat going nuts here. All right, that's the link for the Oliveira fight. Stephen Thompson taking on Bilal Muhammad next week, too. That's a fun fight. That's a really fun fight. Cub Swanson and Darren Elkins, another Rafael Assunção and Ricky Simon. So UFC just keeps going next week, but great night tonight. Julianna Pena, new women's bantamweight champion. And I knew they were going to have to put out a torrid pace to get through everything. It was 14 fights today. Got it all in before 10 o'clock. Tony retirement. No Larry. Oh my goodness, Larry. Get the fook out of here. Guys, the fight to make. I'm telling you. The fight to make. Next, we're going to go towards Ferguson, go towards Diaz, but the poster's already made. Diaz versus Ferguson. Book it, Dana. I would be very happy with, also with Conor versus Diaz. But wow, Charles, I mean, when he went to those body shots, though, that's when the fight really turned around. Gotta catch the power to replay. Maybe right, Junk, but you know, Tony will never tap. Like I said, that's the finish right there. That's the finish, Charles Oliveira over Dustin. Yeah, Sonka Junk, I agree. If anything, let he and Nate have one more. Terry Nelson says, or a B19 says, what happened? Well, Amanda Nunes, Julianna Pena submitted Amanda Nunes. Charles Oliveira submits Dustin Poirier. Crazy, crazy night. Let's bring up, I'm going to go to the UFC website, though, and let's bring up the entire card, and we'll just recap everything that happened tonight, and then let's talk about where, what's next for some of these guys. We know Justin is most likely next for Charles Oliveira. I mean, Dana said as much. I mean, I understand, he said things and then that didn't come true, but I mean, as long as, knock on wood, everybody stays healthy. After that fight against Michael Chandler, I don't see why they wouldn't make that fight. Makes total sense. So from the early prelims, Gilliam Robertson, amazing first round submission over Priscilla Cochea, who had poked her purposely in the eye twice to try to get out of the submission, gets the buzzer beater. James, yes, sounds cool, Mike. It's a good fight. Amazing Peña. Good night, Theron. Then Tony Kelly gets a victory over Randy Costa. Impressive finish, knockout in the second. Derek Minner comes in with one of the most frustrating and most ridiculous game plans I have seen in my entire life. Decides, the guy that does not want to strike and just wants to have a jiu-jitsu match, decides he's going to take him to the ground and try to out-jiu-jitsu him. Derek Minner, I mean, this guy needs to do something different. Erin and Blanchfield with a huge upset, in my opinion. I mean, I know she's only a plus 120 underdog, but Miranda Maverick, rising prospect, just gets dominated. Erin Blanchfield dominated almost every second of that fight. André Munhoz with the belly down armbar submission over Eryk Anders. Excuse me. Incredible finish. I mean, Eryk Anders is not an easy guy to finish. Munhoz made it look easy. Bruno Silva and Jordan Wright. These guys were going back and forth. It was an exciting minute and 28 seconds. Bruno Silva has crazy power. Takes out Jordan Wright. Tuivasa knocks out Augusto Sakai with a brutal knockout. 26 seconds into the second. Then gets the shoey. And somebody talks me into doing a shoey. I'll post that later if you missed it. Dominick Cruz looked very impressive tonight against Pedro Munhoz. Gets rocked in the first round, comes back and recovers, is very dominant in the second and third. Wins it on every, wins unanimous decision. Josh Emmett in a barn burner against Dan Ige. Really fun fight there. Josh Emmett wins a unanimous decision. There was a ridiculous 30-27 scorecard in there that should have been thrown out, but what happens, happens. Hard to believe Amanda lost right there. Excuse me. I agree, Theron. All right, Sean O'Malley dominates Julianna Paiva. Takes him out in the very first round. Kai Kara France shows that Cody Garbrandt's chin is no better at 125 than it was at 135. If anything, maybe worse. Lands at some vicious shots. Geoff Neal gets a split decision. Excuse me, over Santiago Ponzinibbio. Geoff Neal wins a split decision. And the biggest upset of the night, and one of the biggest upsets in MMA history, Julianna Peña takes out Amanda Nunes, submits her at 326 in the second to become the new champion. And Charles Oliveira, despite being a slight underdog as champion, submits Dustin Poirier in the third round, 1 minute and 2 seconds. Rear naked choke. Night of the underdog. For sure. Love when the underdog wins. Junk, imagine how the guy who bet $345,000 feels. Dude, I could not believe that. Yeah, that's one of the first things I thought about. When Julianna Peña got that, I was like, wow, that's why you don't bet an insane amount of money on the favorite. That was crazy. And I'm curious what the odds are going to be in a rematch. And what do we expect in a rematch? I mean, as fans, do we expect that, okay, Julianna Peña, she pulled off a fluke win. Amanda's going to be more prepared next time. So if we get better odds, let's lay everything down on Amanda again. Maybe. But the sport's just so unpredictable lately. Yeah, I love when the underdog wins, though. All right, guys. I'll be watching later to see who gets the performances of the night. But let's do our own. Let's do our own performances of the night, sir. And you guys tell me, and I'll tell you where I think the performances of the night should go. So we'll go down to the early prelims. Submission of the night for, first of all, there's money owed to André Muniz. Didn't get the submission of the night when he broke Jacare Souza's arm. André Muniz got to get it tonight for the belly down armbar. That's one. Tuivasa, you got to give it to him. And the shoey at the end that pumped everybody up. That's two. I think your fight of the night, you got to go. Most nights, fight of the night would be Josh Emmett and Dan Ige. Can't do it tonight, though. And most nights, O'Malley probably gets this bonus. This is a really, unless they go 5, then I would give him 1. But you got to give Julianna Peña a bonus, obviously, for that submission. Submission of the night. Then you got to give Charles Oliveira a bonus, and you got to give Dustin and Charles fight of the night. I think the UFC will throw out an extra bonus or 2. But that's my bonuses on the night. I still favor Amanda winning in the rematch. Oh, so do I. It's just, by how much? I think even despite losing, I think it's pretty much a given that she'll be a favorite. By how much? Tuivasa and Charles Oliveira. Oh, yeah, they both should definitely get bonuses. Junk says, give everyone a bonus. Charles grabbed the glove. Instant rematch, B. Jesse is the man without his... He did. He grabbed the glove standing, and he grabbed the glove on the ground. And you notice Dustin actually didn't even mention it. I think he was just upset with himself that he couldn't deal with everything that Oliveira was doing. And I think some guys at that level that just think, hey, I should be able to handle whatever's coming at me. If a guy grabs the glove and he won because of that, then, he won because of that. Anderson Silva grabbed Chael Sonnen's shorts in the rematch. After everybody thought Chael Sonnen was, going to defeat Anderson Silva maybe in the rematch, was winning every round. Anderson grabs the shorts, gets away with it, ends up, pretty much dominating Chael in the rematch. John says, right, didn't think Oliveira would get the takedowns. No, especially, he made it look pretty easy. And now, I'm trying to decide, honestly, how surprised I should be by the takedowns there. Let's bring up Dustin's career real quick. Let's bring up his last fights, because I expected him to be a better grappler, but it seems like he has really just fought, he's been fighting mostly strikers for a minute now, except for Khabib, which, that fight wasn't long enough to even make any, to make any assumptions from. Okay, so Holly Holm plus 870. So Julianna Peña over Amanda Nunes. If you're looking at the odds, Peña over Nunes is the 4th biggest upset ever. TJ Dillashaw was a plus 700 against Henan Barrow as well. All right, so let's look at it. He loses to Khabib, beats Dan Hooker, a striker, beats Conor McGregor twice. But if you look back, let's go all the way back to, 2017 is Jim Miller. Jim Miller's a wrestler, but he's not at that level. Majority decision win from Poirier. Eddie Alvarez, you got the no contest. Beats Anthony Pettis, who was happy to get in a striking match with him. Justin Gaethje, same thing. Eddie Alvarez, pretty much same thing. Max Holloway, great match, same thing. Striking match. Khabib Nurmagomedov, first wrestler that comes in there, defeats him. 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round, rear naked choke. Then he beats Dan Hooker, another striker. And like we said, Conor, a couple times in a row, fights a wrestler again, and again he loses. So, maybe we should have had a better idea that this might happen. I didn't. I thought Dustin was going to win tonight. Hot Rodder's still in here, says John. Oh. I didn't think Oliveira would get the takedowns. No, I didn't think so either. Oh, that second round, Dustin got off. No offense. Yeah, he just got taken down and held there by Oliveira. I agree. Well, hey, great night. Congratulations to all the winners, especially Julianna Peña getting, becoming new champion, second round submission, and Charles Oliveira getting the first defense of his lightweight championship. As I said earlier, you can follow me over there on my Twitter. You got video. Let me post the last video here again real quick on the Twitter. And now people are saying there was something wrong with Amanda. John Anik saying that. And there could have been. So there is the choke. Charles Oliveira submitting Dustin Poirier. If you click that link, you're going to see most of the other finishes from the card, including Peña over Nunes, on my Twitter. So make sure and give me a follow over there. You'll be entered for our new contest as well. And, all right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Great community. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.